Hello there, everyone. I'm here in Quincy, Illinois on vacation. This is actually a town that I spent some time in growing up when I was a little kid. And one of my very first memories was going to this Quincy mall. It's not really so much a mall now. Like, most everything is shut down. I'll have some pictures. They don't allow filming inside, but this isn't a part of the mall right here. This is a completely separate thing. But what it used to be was a Sears. Sears just used to have all kinds of cool stuff in it. Now this right here used to be the entrance to the Sears from the Quincy Mall. It's actually now called the Quincy Town Center, but I even think that itself was a little bit generous. Well, I have some more pictures here, but yeah, this used to be the entrance into the Sears, and it's kind of all sealed away now. You can only get to the sports store from the front side there. And I originally, again, I was thinking about like just filming something right here, but like when I talked to a person there, said, well, the property manager doesn't like filming, so I just took some pictures instead of all that we can see in this mall. And it is actually a little bit hard to look at just because most everything is shut down. It's basically a ghost mall, like in one of those like scary videos you see online. And it is, man, this place used to be bustling. It used to be lively. There were very few open stores in here, extremely few, but yeah, it is basically a ghost mall now. That is just very difficult. They have a little water fountain. They have like, they're opening up some medical centers in like one part of that used to be for a Bergner's, which was a pretty big store in the mall. But there's a skyline right there. But there was one other like little thing in there, like one little kind of thing that's kind of still alive there, and that is this little arcade that used to be called something called Aladdin's Castle, and now they just call it some other like Queen's Castle or something like that. But it's not the same. It's not what it was. Aladdin's Castle was just the coolest arcade. They just have a few little games here. A mere shell of its former glory. This place used to be bustling. There were all kinds of the coolest, latest games I used to play there, like Simpsons arcade game, X-Men, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just lots of cool stuff. And it's sad to see it in its current state. Now, I can't say exactly for sure, but I have an inkling that this used to be the location of KB Games and Toys. Now, this is not an old photo of the Quincy one. This is just one I'm using as a example. But KB Toys was a really cool place to go, both for toys, but also they had video game kiosks there as well. That was actually the first place that I played Donkey Kong Country, and saw those really cool graphics there and all that. But yeah, when I was back in Quincy, I went ahead and just took a look at this Durham Sports Center to kind of see if I could see, or maybe perhaps a remnant of what was there before in the Sears. Now, behind this wall right here used to be a segue into the Quincy Mall, where this used to be a Sears. But of course, it's no longer a Sears at this point. But this is where I used to come in as a kid. When I was a kid and such, I heard that they had a Nintendo 64 here. And I'd seen the commercials, and I just thought, I need to play that as soon as I possibly can. So and this is kind of literally right when I came in here. So I'm running in, going as fast as I can there. I'm like running, dashing, and the corner is still kind of built. The couch still looks exactly as it was, and it's not the same anymore. Used to be a very, very different place, but this is where they used to have game demos and such for Sears, and pretty much this exact spot right here was the first place that I played the Nintendo 64, and that was absolutely electric. Positively electric. When I ran up to that and like Mario was just kind of sleeping in the hallway, I picked up the controllers, and man, just that pure electricity that happened at that moment when I played that game. And it had a little 5-minute timer to where it would go, great game, it's me, Mario, thank you for playing Nintendo 64, who's next? And man, it's cool. And this is the first time I've even stood around that area in a long, long time. And you can't even get into it from the mall anymore. It's not even part of a mall, but the spot is still here. The spot is still here, even with all this equipment and all this random sports stuff, the spot is still here. And that is cool. Anyways, I'm, again, just really be happy to kind of just be standing in the spot where it happened. Hope you guys have an enjoyable day, and you'll have a good one. Bye, everyone.